Hey there everyone, this is KT, back again with more Pokemon Colosseum. Last time we ended a little bit abruptly, but I know where we're going today. We're entering the final dungeon, believe it or not. Oh my god, are you kidding me? That is unbelievable that that slipped through development. They never expected you to save here and reset the game, I suppose. So, as I was saying, please do not see me. Yeah, you can't see me. We're entering the final dungeon of the game, Realgem Tower. It's a pretty big place, so it seems kind of nuts that we're already at the end of the game, but there is a post-game dungeon after that. And there's a couple other things that we can do. There's a couple other shadows we have to track down, but this final dungeon is going to be like back-to-back shadow Pokemon from what I remember. It's also like a boss rush. Yeah, this place. This place that was under construction early on, it's finally ready. Lovely statues. This reminds me a lot of the, I think it's the second Kalpa in Shin Megami Tensei 3. A very different type of RPG from this one. Do you guys say anything? Nothing? No? Just welcome? Alright. So, are we gonna get jumped? No, not quite. This dungeon seems like very rushed. This seems like a part of the game that they wanted to do something a little bit cooler than what we ended up with. Because this seems really weird. It's these, like, cutscene tunnels that literally play every single time that we have to go through. You see what I mean? It's just a little cutscene back and forth. Alright, here's Dakim. I suppose we'll be fighting him first. Yeah, so we're going to have a boss rush rematch with the Cypher admins. I don't remember what their new teams are. Flygon is kind of a scary Pokemon to deal with. Fori I'm happy to see, though. I guess Octillery is going to be our way to deal with Flygon. Let's just land Fire Blast. Yeah, let's put Flygon to sleep. Why did you go first? Oh, well, that's why, of course. Hopefully Flygon doesn't have a hold item. Nice, let him take a little snooze. Love the close-up of Fori. Fori's model looks so great in this game. Okay, let's attempt that again. And boost up the sun so that we can also start using Solar Beam next turn. This does 8 gajillion% of Fortress's health. It felt a little unfair. Ooh, nice. Okay, I didn't realize I was going up against the admin that I match up the best against. This is kind of nice. What should we do? Let's Solar Beam you and Giga Drain you. Because I got a feeling you're going to Protect. Yeah, he's going for that Protect Earthquake strat again. So this will at least chunk Flygon a little bit. Okay, not that much. But I think that guarantees that next turn Whiscash will not Protect. And maybe Flygon... Well, but Flygon, he's a floater. He isn't scared of Earthquake. So maybe that's the goal? Is like Earthquake next to floating Pokemon for the whole match? Let's double target Whiscash. Very nice. I've stated before, I'm a big fan of Claydol as a Pokemon, mostly from using him in ADV singles. He's a super useful utility Pokemon, but just his design, really everything about Claydol is kind of awesome. We will... What should we do here? Suppose we double target the Claydol slot again, just for fun. Because there's a chance this doesn't KO. Oh, but it does. Nice. Now, I don't know if there's a shadow in the back, and I should have been targeting Flygon this whole time, because Flygon's probably going to wake up. Yeah, there's a final. Oh, yeah, you're definitely a shadow. No, I guess not, huh? I know there is a Shadow Houndoom in this game, but I guess it's not you? Thanks for the Earthquake, pal. Awesome. That did a ton. A ton, but that might just KO our Houndoom there. Awesome. I sure hope that wasn't a Shadow, but Rui didn't announce it. So... I suppose we'll find out the hard way. Right, how do we want to deal with Flygon? Solar Beam and put him to sleep? And just hope that we connect? Oh yeah, of course we connect. It's Jump Left. We don't miss. So that was a little concerning. A mid-turn Houndoom got sent out, and Rui didn't do the Shadow Vision thing. I sure hope that was not the Shadow Houndoom. I suppose after this battle I will conduct some research just to make sure that I'm not screwing myself here. Very nice. It appears not, as far as I can tell. That's very strange. I guess another trainer is going to have a Houndoom that we can steal. I wonder if I didn't steal Entei, Entei would show up here. Yeah, now we get the red key, and we need to get all the keys to enter the main lobby. And that is where, I believe, our next team member is going to be, is in the main lobby. So I will be making a tactical retreat. Can I mash through this? No. Awesome. I will be back in a moment. No. Yeah. I don't remember where I'm going. I know that there's a healing spot here, but I feel like I'm going to fight a boss before that. And for those keeping track, no. Aipom did not find an item. Because why would Aipom find an item? Yeah, so I think this path is like the main hub where we need to get 4 keys, 4 ID cards or whatever. Yeah, so there is, but that's bait. Watch this. We're gonna get jumped. Watch. Oh, let's go heal. Let's go. Oh, wait a minute. Where is it? Am I insane? Is it by the door? I hand to God, there is an NPC fight in this room. Yeah, okay, see, I knew it. I remember him falling from the roof, but it's also been a couple years since I played this game. Yep, do our classic sunny day, Fire Blast does 1,000,000 damage. Kills the frame rate too, that was cool. Nice, Survivor looks sick. That looks awesome. Okay, what are you gonna do? You used acid armor. Alright, you're fighting two special attackers, lads. And I am seeing that you don't have any Pokemon in the back. Let's actually let Octillery get some experience. Jump Bluff is kind of bad here. Yeah, Octillery's been falling behind. He was, the MVP as soon as he evolved. But once Entei joined, Entei and Jump Bluff just synergized so well. But of course these two can get along. You can get Fire Blast and even Flamethrower for Octillery. And having the nice coverage. Yeah, let's not burn all of... Well, no, we're in a healing room. Of course we can burn our status. Very nice. Yeah, sorry if I sound a little bit delirious. I just got back from a vacation. I am very jet-lagged, a little bit under the weather, but I don't exactly sound good normally, do I? Another NPC down. Yeah, this part of the game feels very rushed to me. Like, they wanted to do something different and either didn't have time or, who knows. Love this picture of Roselia. Very nice. Oh, look at that. Yep, that is good. Alright, did you get an item? You did not. Let's do a quick safety save in case there's a surprise shadow. Yeah, this just feels so Kuso to me. It was so strange that this is the prelude to the final dungeon. Because after this, we're going to get a pretty weird lobby, and then we're going to get just like an Elite Four, like a straight up just boss rush, fight 4 guys in a row. And then you fight the final boss, and then the credits roll. It's a very weird last leg of the game. But I think it makes up for it in the post-game. The post-game dungeon is pretty cool. Well, here we have a pretty favorable matchup. Blasting Flames against 2 grass types. Oh. I see. What do we want to do? Because you're obviously Chlorophyll. Okay, let's not do our usual strat. Let's not set up the sun. Let's just put Sunflora to sleep and take out the party members. Sunflora is not joining our party. I hate to say it. Anyone who's disappointed that Sunflora would be on the team, no, not gonna happen. Kind of ridiculous to be introduced this late in the game. Alright, Gloom has the same idea. Very cool. We will be punishing Gloom for doing this. We'll throw a ball. Oh, of course. Haha, look at that face. That's awesome. Oh, the mirror match. It's a full chlorophyll team. Yeah, we're gonna keep blasting and trying to catch this Sunflora. Jump Bluff, I'm sorry. I didn't want to do this. But admittedly, you kind of forced my hand. Is that Ingrain? Alright. Not a bad play. Let's use Solar Beam, because that's going to do peanuts, and then let's put him to sleep. And then after that, we can start doing Bite for some flinch hacks in case Sunflora wakes up. Though not like Sunflora has any chance of winning here. Yeah, that's good. Well, I guess Ingrain is going to counteract that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to use Bite. Easy. No, we don't need to use Bite. We just get it third ball. Okay, and that gal disappears. Sunflora is not holding an item. Yeah, of course it's not shiny. Alright, I'm a little gun-shy that that NPC might have my next party member, so we'll just retreat. Really, it just feels like Johnny Genius Sonority made this cutscene. He's like, look, boss, I can make the characters move in any direction, and the camera follows them. And he's like, that's genius. We'll make a glass tunnel dungeon. And they had no idea where to put it, because it's like a dumb idea. Maybe it could have been in the sewers? Would have made sense. Oh, there's a Shadow Paloswine, isn't there? Yeah. Really weird that these guys all lead with their shadows, but all of the shadows before that, they were usually, like, tucked in the back. Or maybe it's Delibird. Do you catch Delibird in this game, or is it... I think it's Piloswine. No, it's Delibird. Alright. Swag. Let's just do our signature move. We go back to, blasting. So I had an interesting thought experiment with this game. The idea was, you know, kind of role-playing. You imagine it's 2003 or 2004, whenever this game came out, and you only own Pokemon Ruby in this game. So my concept was, what if you were to play Colosseum, and for every single shadow that you encounter, you were to catch them, or continue like re-rolling until you catch them so that they're female. That way you could breed with them in Ruby and Sapphire. Like what kind of dex completion you'd be able to get, what new egg moves you would have access to. Obviously some pre-evolutions. So I've never really compiled a list, but I think that would be a fun way to replay this game in the future, is just catch every shadow that can be female as a female. Specifically to bring into Ruby. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean very much nowadays. A lot of these shadow Pokemon you can get in Emerald and Fire Red, but that's not really the point of the experiment. There's no way. It's a quad resist. There's no way. If we kill Delibird, I'm going to be a little upset. Though it doesn't matter, because we'll just catch this ball. It'll be this ball. See? Don't even need to worry about it. I thought there was a Shadow Piloswine in this game, though. Alright, let's do another retreat. Yeah, so there was a Shadow Piloswine. I already caught it. I don't remember who had this. But yeah, there was a Piloswine. I know there's a Houndoom, but that's coming up. We didn't miss it. Alright, I'm feeling a little risky. We're going to go to the left path, where there's probably a Cypher admin, and we're not fully healed. Oh, look who it is. Oh, yeah. It doesn't play his song? Really? That sucks. That's a shame. Okay, Ludicolo is kind of a nightmare matchup for my team. Loudred, however, not that threat. Why is that not an X-Cloud? I wonder if Ludicolo is going to stubbornly try and set up Rain. Let's go with the classic. Oh, clever. That's kind of funny. But that also sort of doesn't synergize with your own teammate very well. I guess it wouldn't counteract abilities, right? If he's Rain Dish or if he's Swift Swim, he's still going to go first. Well, doesn't matter too much. Whoa, okay. Whoops, little input error there. You know, we're just having fun with the weather. I just want it to be sunny in here. Big crit. Okay. Big flinch. Alright, not quite. Ice Beam. No, how could you? Elite Seed, not what we want to see. Okay, I think we ignore Ludicolo for the time being. I don't remember how Cloud 9 works. You could be damp, actually, so maybe it doesn't matter, and we are going to do a huge, huge Solar Beam this turn. Yeah, we do, so he's definitely damp. Or Cloud 9 just doesn't overwrite it. I'm not the most familiar with weather mechanics. Another Ludicolo. This guy has a style. Can't take that away from him. So I don't really like being seeded, but the good news is that Octillery has a nice neutral hit for these guys. That did not do very much. Okay, Tora, I think you get out of here. There's no way it's worth it. This has a chance of confusion, so I think we just target the female Ludicolo. Oh, and dive. Oh, but the other one dived. Nice. How did I do this? That's feint attack, I believe? Yeah, we'll just target the female. And he's still got a Pokemon in the back. I wonder if it's just a third Ludicolo, or if there's a shadow we have to catch. Dakim didn't have a shadow, so probably not. Oh, Giga Drain. Oh no. All of my damage. Yeah, Ludicolo is a little tough for my team. We could game on him here. We swap Entei in. So that way Giga Drain does not do very much because it's resisted. In fact, both of them might go for a grass move. The other one might do Leech Seed this turn. Yeah, see? Read him like a book. And this is hitting pressure, too. Nice. Okay. Almost there. Yeah, this fight's kind of a slog. Yep, see, a double? Perfect. That's actually pretty good. But now they might try something different, because they're... Well, they're likely going to go for a water move. So we just switch back in. Yep, played, outplayed. Finally, the menace is taken care of. Now I swear to God if he has a third Ludicolo. And what are you trying to learn? 85 accuracy. This is Screech. Not the most useful to us, unfortunately. Kind of sucks to pass up a move like that, but we don't really need Screech. Yes, we're not learning Screech. Oh. Well, I'm glad Octillery is still around. The rain is over. The only problem... No, we'll just heal Octillery this turn. Because he definitely needs the health. And now you just do some huge damage to Armaldo. Oh, beauty. Yeah, I always underestimate Octillery. He does so much damage. And he's the weakest on our team. He's the furthest behind in levels. And now we just get to bully this Ludicolo, who is probably going to set up Rain this turn. Yep. I should have confused him. I should have hit him with Confuse. That would have been probably a wiser move. This can confuse. Confuse him, please. No. Yeah, and he's got Rain Dish, of course. Yeah, he's the stall Ludicolo. Unfortunately, that is a strat that is a lot better in singles than it is in doubles. It doesn't really work so well. Oh, and there's the Confuse. Nice. Yeah, you get your Rain Dish, you get your Leech Seed. If you had leftovers, you'd get even more health. It's pretty classic. You see that a lot in the Ruby and Sapphire Battle Tower. Quite a few Ludicolos run that. Oh, beauty. Alright, we got out mostly unscathed. An unfortunate KO for our Jump Bluff, but that's fine. Jump Bluff did so well, it's just bound to happen. No item, of course. Yeah, boss, check it out. It's like a cutscene where the camera follows the characters and they stand still. Isn't that incredible? Look, I made it go upwards and sideways. Oh, very impressive. I'm feeling the north path. Is this, Ein? Or, Venus? Well, it's a dead end. It's gotta be an admin. Yeah, it's, Venus, I think is her name. What did you have? You had Vileplume, and Steelix, and Delcatty, and Bayonet. You've upgraded to a Misdreavus, and a Raichu. I'm not sure what you're going for. Besides losing. Besides not wanting to win. Probably want to deal with Misdreavus first, if I had to guess. You could have some annoying Thunder Wave, but let's get Misdreavus out of the way. Oh, she actually hangs on. Yeah, I had a feeling you had some cringe status nonsense. What do you go for? Shadow Ball? Confuse Ray. Well, that's just lovely. This is perfect. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a full heal on my Entei. And I think I will invest in a Giga Drain. Oh, poor Misdreavus. The death animation is so sad. 45, Entei's been kicking ass since day one. Awesome. Oh yeah, your team is too fried. You got no chance here. Another Thunder Wave. I truly do not care. We're gonna go for it anyways, and let's yeah, let's start beating down Raichu. Raichu does not look good in this game. Model looks pretty rough. Colosseum looks great. This, acid? Whoa, that did so much. And Attract. Oh no, is that Sweet Kiss? Yeah. Okay, what I think we're gonna do... So we are going to Fire Blast... Probably Raichu. Jumpluff is likely gonna go down this turn, but that's okay. So we can bring in someone else. Just don't miss. Oh yeah. Yeah, Blossom taking out Jumpluff, that's not too bad. It's a Wigglytuff. Maybe that's her gimmick. She just uses, like, cute, pretty Pokemon. She's like a contest kind of gal. Which is still so funny to me that contests aren't in this game, but they dedicated, like, on-screen real estate in the status bar to tell you about the contest effects of moves. Like, it must have confused the hell out of kids that just played Colosseum. Like, what do you mean this is a smart move? What are you talking about? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We just keep blasting. Oh, our first miss. Attract. Why? Why would you do that? Good lord, that did so much. Body slam. Wow. I thought that would have been double edge for sure. Okay, let's try this again. Let's not miss. Oh, I wish I had a full heal or a full restore. Isn't that you? Aren't you full restore? Oh yeah. Getting better at deciphering the moon language. Yep, sorry, Blossom. She's tiny, too. One of the smallest Pokemon. And her ace is a Milo. Yeah. So I guess Venus is like a contest master. Oh, it must have been a crit or something. That's the only explanation for that doing so much. And of course you luck out and get another one. Sun is no longer up, is it? What to do, what to do. We could Fire Miss you. Yeah, double up on Wigglytuff. Okay. This is getting ridiculous. Every one of her moves is some kind of status thing. That's the entire gimmick. So tips, if you're playing this game, if you have Safeguard, Venus just has to eat shit. Venus has no way to deal with you if you have Safeguard. Or you just buy full heals. Like, the entire gimmick is to just set up status. Be as annoying as possible. Yeah, I guess it really doesn't matter too much. We just need to beat down Milo. Milo might have Recover, which sucks. Entei, get through it. Yes. Very nice. Glad we got the sun up. And that does nothing at all to Octillery. Oops. The menus are fast in this game. Something that's actually cool is you can input stuff in the menu, like using items, before the graphics actually load, which is really neat. Really funny that the game, like, it's checking for inputs before the game puts the graphics on screen for you to actually see what you're doing. It's very cool. Very funny when that happens. Alright, Octillery, get through. Yes. Oh, of course. Of course, Milo has to live on just a tiny amount. I cannot believe you did that. Very dishonorable. I think what we'll do is Solar Beam and burn another full restore. There we go. She's definitely not living another one of those. It is nuts that the AI knows to immediately go for a status at the start of a turn. Alright, get through, please. Alright, the sun is gone. We're going to have to actually fight normally. I think it's funny, I was saying how this part feels more rushed, but I actually kind of like this a little bit more. That it's just boss fight after boss fight. I wish that the game was a little bit more dense with this. It's a weird problem to have, where exploring on the overworld in mainline Pokemon is pretty fun, and battling is pretty fun. There's like a really great balance between the two. But of course the balance sort of gets skewed. Like, you'll get deep into a dungeon and it gets annoying where there's so much that you can explore, and then you get, you know, interrupted by long trainer battles. Whereas this game is kind of the opposite, where exploring just blows. Like, there's never that much to see. The game looks nice, but, like, there's not anything to really discover, because there's no wild Pokemon, and all the hold items, or sorry, all the items are, like, super telegraphed. So, like, look at this. This is a dead-end room. There's nothing to do here. There's never a reason to come back here. Ever. It just houses a boss fight. It's very interesting. Very interesting how it's like such a departure from mainline Pokemon. Alright, we're all topped off. I think we just have Ein. Once we beat Ein, then... Oh yeah, see, it's here. Here's where we're supposed to go. We do... What do I use? Do I use... Oh, geez. This one? Yeah, that's what I meant. This one. Of course. I'm a master of colors in Japanese. Literally the only color I know is Kuro is black and Gin is silver. I know others. Isn't Akai red? I'm pretty sure Akai is red. I don't remember blue. Alright, you're the last thing stopping me from getting my next party member, so... Electrike, are you serious? And Pelipper? Oh, what a joke. I guess Pelipper's a little bit annoying, but... Nothing can really withstand the sun-boosted Fire Blast. It just does too much damage. The best hope you have is that I miss. Which I can mitigate. I can use a X-item exploit. And never miss. Oh yeah. Rhydon looks awesome in this game. Now why would you do that? Why would you do the thing that breaks my heart? I guess you were going for Thunder. Oh, what should we do? Yeah, let's do the classic. I like how I name all these techniques, and they're all the exact same thing. It's like, oh, let's do the usual. Oh, let's do the signature move. Let's do, you know, this. And they're all, like, completely different. It's like set up Sun and Solar Beam, or set up Sun and Fire Blast. It's like, those are the two moves. Oh, Starmie. Nice. So unless Pelipper ruined my... no, he didn't. Perfect. We get another Solar Beam this turn. Yep, and that does nothing. Yeah, this synergy is so fun. I remember when my best friend was playing the game, on his most recent playthrough, he did, I think it was Typhlosion and Flygon. One of them set up Sun, and the other was doing Fire Blast and Solar Beam. So this is definitely like an intended thing. The developers wanted players to figure this out. It's just fun, though. It's just a fun strategy for doubles. Amazing camera work. That's by the guy who did the tubes, I bet. Let's just zoom in on Pelipper's beak. Oh, look at you. So does this mean I charge? I do. I can't believe that. How could he do that to me? Starmie, for your sins, I think I will be sapping as much of your health as I can. Nice 50%. I'm just afraid you're going to go first and Ice Beam me. Oh no, you got Hydro. Entei, live. Okay, I tried. Nothing I could do. I guess I could have set up Sun, actually. But now that we have Rain on our side... We're against water types, though, so this doesn't really amount to much. Okay, not bad. Excited to see you with my Psychic and Ice Beam. Whatever it is, Aurora Beam. We're ready to blast. Oh, they're both in the air. Genius strat. I think we will... Yeah, Psychic, Crobat, and you will take a little tactical retreat. Oh, we probably should have done Bubble Beam while there's still rain up. Crobat goes for a Cringe Protect, of course. Yeah, we're Bubble Beaming this turn. Massive damage. It doesn't really matter what you do. Yeah, let's confuse Pelipper. Oh, Quick Claw, hell yeah. Man, even Rain Boosted, that didn't do very much. Okay, so my thought with the AI this turn is that Crobat is going to protect again. So we just focus Pelipper. Though Pelipper could fly again. What should we do? We'll have to see. Pelipper, hit yourself. No. Okay, not bad. The rain is over. You are out to lunch if you think I'm concerned about being toxic at this stage. Oh, maybe Pelipper has Protect too. I guess we'll have to see. Oh, of course. I should have known the AI was just going to cheat. Poor guy. So I think we do the exact same thing because Crobat's going to protect. Yep, called it. Or fly, whatever. Some way to avoid damage for a turn. Alright, hit yourself in confusion. Yes. Easy, easy. Pelipper's animations are great. So I think we will do that and burn one of our super potions. Nice, that was the right call. Probably gonna fly again to rack up some toxic damage. Yeah, that's what I thought. You are gonna take a lot of damage from this because it's a flying move. Do I have another, no, no more super potions. Should we? Why not? Then we'll confuse Crobat to give us some more turns. Yeah. Oh, we lived. Nice. So Crobat's confused and soon to be asleep. And Umbreon can just chip away at it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm not buying that you're asleep, pal. He sleeps with his eyes open. Well, I guess I never really thought about that. Yeah, Zubat doesn't have eyes. That was something that was developed with the evolution to Golbat. You immediately woke up and hit yourself. Perfect. Yeah, a bit of a lengthy fight. Some of these fights kind of drag. I hope it's not too uninteresting, because really there's not a whole lot to say. We just need to get through some of these fights, and the AI is doing everything it can to make them last longer. But we're about to end on a pretty big high note. I am going to go do a safety save, just in case, because I don't want to accidentally start the next encounter and then have to catch my next shadow. So, one moment. Yeah, I'm not reading that. Yeah, boss, just every direction. You could go from left to right. You could go from right to left. We can make a dungeon where it's just a bunch of tubes. We also have a subway, and we're not going to use it in this game, because that would be foolish. Okay, so do we get jumped the second I put this key in, or is it when I try and activate the door? Can I escape? I can escape. Okay. Really quick, I'm going to go save. So I'm pretty sure we're going to get jumped. Maybe it's the room right after this. No, it is. It is a skydive. Oh, and it plays the Cypher theme. Nice. Alright, Masquerain. Not too intimidated by you. Ariados, are you kidding? Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out how do we get through this fight the most efficiently. Yeah, no way around seeing the Intimidate animation. And it's only 3 Pokemon. Okay, that's kind of reassuring. Yeah, maybe just a half and half. Just hit both targets. Because I think it's going to be faster. Oh, that's right. Are you? I never remember what type you are. I think it's going to be faster to keep one Pokemon alive and then catch the Shadow in the back than it is to catch the Shadow and then the fight concludes. Yeah, so that's perfect. We need to KO Ariados turn 1. And there it is. There is our next party member, Heracross. Very nice. What, Water Pulse? Water Spout? Whatever. What is... Heracross probably doesn't have a great catch rate. Yeah. We'll just put you to sleep. That'll be our best method. Oh, that's a bad sign. Thankfully, we both resist Heracross. Well, I guess we're neutral to Bug as Jumpluff, but we resist Bug as Entei. That is a ton of damage. Alright. You're a Shadow. Tight matchups don't mean anything. I wonder if Masquerain is the better Pokemon to take out of the two. Let's try that again. Double dodge. All right. Okay, that's I'm still learning, still figuring out how I want to do this. Please do not KO. Nice. Okay. All right. We have a chance. Can he dodge 3? Nope. Can't dodge 3 of them. So Heracross has 2 different abilities, and I don't really care which one I get, to be honest with you. They're both pretty good. I would say Guts is probably the least useful in doubles. While the Synergy is great if I could status one of my own guys, I don't think that that is going to come up very much. Maybe it will. Maybe I'll give Jumpluff Toxic instead of Synthesis. But Heracross is definitely getting that Earthquake TM. No doubt about that. So, yeah, let's just do a little bit of damage with Dark. There's no way we're KOing. Heracross has really good special defense, too. So this might just be an annoying catch. Alright, I feel pretty confident throwing balls now. Masquerain, like, come on. Really think you're gonna beat my team? You'll get your little victory against Entei, but then what? What do you do then? I like to match with a Pokeball. That's a lifelong Pokemon player idiosyncrasy, where you just like to have a matching ball for your entire team. And it's always a Pokeball because the starter is always in a Pokeball. Okay, very nice. I will have to learn the baseline stats to expect for Heracross. Please, Master, just make a fool of yourself. Please. Oh, yeah. All worth it. Yeah, you're way more annoying than Ariados. Almost called him Spinarak. But, we're getting close to 200 HP on Umbreon. That's really, really cool. Really good. Okay, and let's take a little peek at our Heracross. Pretty sure that's Swarm? 121 attack. Yeah, so I will be resetting, and next episode we will have Heracross as our final party member. I hope you guys join me then, and thanks for watching.